Welcome back to another episode on the MLD Balls page. In today's episode, I'm gonna be doing my first mock draft on this channel. Check out Up the Score Show if you ever want to see me talk with a friend on a podcast. But these are my solo daily kind of you know sports tandems. And today we're gonna do an NBA mock draft now that the official lottery is set. And pick one. I'm gonna go dive into it. I'm going AJ DeBanza. The Wizards just got like the fakest 2K rebuild. These boys got Trae Young, AJ DeBanza, and Anthony Davis as a legit big three. And like AJ DeBanza is perfect because he could be a number one option next to Trae Young and AD. And Trae Young could be a elite playmaker, and AD could be an elite rim protector. But DeBanza is going to take some time, but DeBanza is awesome. I think DeBanza is the best player in the draft. Now that we have an official set of teams though for a real draft, pick two, I'm gonna go Darren Peterson. I think I still like Cameron Boozer more, but Cameron Boozer on this team just Laurie Markkinen at small forward barely even makes sense. What are we gonna do? Throw Cameron Boozer at shooting guard? That's crazy. Nah, Cameron Boozer, I ain't gonna lie, he could fuck around and do it. I ain't gonna lie, Cameron Boozer so tough. But low key, if I'm the Jazz, I would redshirt Darren Peterson. He got all these weird injury things. I know he's an awesome player. We already got like Collier. We got Keontae George. I dead ass just redshirt Darren Peterson because of his little concerns. And AJ DeBanza on the Wizards, bro. This becomes like a playoff team, bro. That is a crazy jump for the Wizards. Like they a real playoff team. Keontae George, Trey Johnson, a real shooter. Trey Johnson at the two, AJ DeBanza. That's literally like Richie Saunders to him, even better than Richie Saunders. Actually, the Wizards rebuild is finally complete. I'm about to watch a good season of Wizards basketball. It is nasty, unless the Wizards like fuck around and trade this pick one for like Kawhi and Trae Young, Kawhi and AD Hurt. That's the only way that the Wizards like fuck this up. Pick three. I mean, I go Boozer here, right? They let go of Jaren Jackson, Boozer and Zach Edey as a front court. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I'll go Boozer. Boozer is a great rebounder, great, role player, like super role player, like Chris Bosh type dude. Like Cameron Boozer can't hurt your team. Like having him at shooting guard almost is possible, but like nah, you doing too much, right? Like Utah just get Darren Peterson, redshirt him, Cameron Boozer to the Memphis Grizzlies, and they replace Jaren Jackson pretty immediately. Pick four for the Chicago Bulls. I might just go Caleb Wilson. But him and Montez Buzel is like similar players though, but like Josh Giddey even like I don't. Okay. I don't think Josh Giddey has to play point guard. Like Josh Giddey could play like small forward. Um, Getting a Kingston Flemings here to play defense. Kingston Flemings as a POA defender, like that is needed on this Bulls team. Am I tripping? Bulls depth chart. Okay, so they got Josh Giddey, Montez Buzelis, and that's really your two building blocks, right? In this lineup, I'd have Montez Buzelis at power forward, Josh Giddey at small forward, and Kingston Flemings at point guard. I don't see why Kingston Flemings can't run point with Josh Giddey. He can shoot. He ain't the best shooter, but like he can play defense. They need a big though. Like 8A Mary here is too high. This is like, is this a trade down team? I like Chris Sanak. You picking right here, you got to go best player. Caleb Wilson is awesome. Caleb Wilson can play center. He could. But, like, do you want to draft Caleb Wilson and throw him out of position when you could have Kingston Flemings play point? I don't want to put Montez Buzel. That's a big three of non-shooters. But, like, Caleb Wilson is, like, you almost got to take Caleb Wilson instead of Flemings. Caleb Wilson is just a dog defensively. He's almost like Julius Randle, but like, do you want Julius Randle next to Matas Buzelis and Josh Giddey, or do you want just like another creator that could defend? I might go Kingston Flemings. You put Josh Giddey at small forward. Yeah, I like Kingston Flemings, and then Caleb Wilson at 5 would be easy. Like Caleb Wilson really could go 3. Caleb Wilson could go as high as 3, but he's gonna fall to 5 here. I'm gonna go Kingston Flemings. His defense on this team is needed. Caleb Wilson's defense is needed too, though. How Caleb Wilson's like 6'10". I don't want to have a 6'9" center. Okay. Maybe you just throw Matas at small forward and Caleb Wilson at power forward, huh? You throw Matas and that just makes you lengthier with Josh Giddey at point. Yeah, bro. You throw Matas at small forward. This is hard. No, this is hard because Matas could play the 3, and then Caleb at the 4. Yeah. You gotta go Caleb. Caleb's a dog. Caleb's a dog. Kind of a hard decision. I'm gonna see how I go about that later on. But if I'm the Bulls, unless they're in love with Caleb Wilson, I'd probably trade down for like Ade Mary, Chris Sanak. I like those guys and how they fit on this team, especially like a Chris Sanak. But it's not easy to trade down from pick 4, especially like this is like a top 4 draft, low key. I know that we all know about the top 3, especially Caleb Wilson didn't play in March Madness, which was very unfortunate. But I think he a dog too. So we'll go Caleb Wilson at 4 and pick 5. This is a team that probably isn't as needy for guard play, especially after the Darius Garland trade. But I don't see why they couldn't get a Kingston Flemings either. I think Kingston Flemings could play shooting guard. Like, that's why I was debating him to the Bulls. What Chris Dunn is now, Kingston Flemings could become that, but even better, But they also did get Benedict Mathurin, so maybe not. Maybe not because they got Benedict Mathurin. But like in the draft, you're not supposed to really look at that too much. You got to go best players available, right? And Kingston Flemings in times where Darius Garland's on the bench would be able to take control of the offense. Him or Darius a cuff. And Darius Garland ain't known for being too healthy, and he'd be a great backup. Kingston Flemings as a backup point guard would be awesome. Defensive backup point guard next to Kawhi. Keep that defensive identity. I keep talking about Kingston. I wish that I would have made a draft board or something before I did this. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This kind of on the fly. I'm just kind of excited that that the lottery happened. Got free time, cleaning up the house and stuff. Wanted a little break, and I was like, let's do a mock draft real quick. But I mean, who would I take for the Clippers? The Clippers, they like boot gang the Indiana Pacers. Apparently, I don't know how that happened. But I haven't took a point guard yet, but any of the top 4 players aren't point guards for real. Keaton Wagler, cool, but like I want some defense, boy. I like players that can do more than shoot. Keaton Wagler is not a bad option though, but man, I'm looking towards like even like a Chris Sanak, not bad, especially for this Clippers team to play the 4. I hate Kawhi at the 4. I don't know what you do with Kawhi though. And last pick, I just said you got to take best player available, right? Who would provide the most for this team? It's almost Kingston Flemings as a backup point guard. Who would allow this team to win a championship next year? Kingston Flemings, Chris Sanak, or like what, Darius Acuff? Darius Acuff to like, but Darius Acuff and Darius Garland, let's say in 5 years, both of them pan out, you'd have to trade one of them. Kingston Flemings, like, bro, he could play. He could be your future shooting guard, and like Benedict Mathurin play small forward when Kawhi gone. Unfortunately, This Clippers pick is nasty. I can't wait to see what Clippers fans do. Low key, before I make this pick, I'm gonna go on Twitter and ask Clippers fans for help. I'm gonna go Clippers mock draft. I want to see what Clippers fans are saying. Because this is actually a weird spot. They got Keaton Wagler. I see another one got Caleb Wilson, but he's gone. Keaton Wagler, Keaton Wagler, Keaton Wagler. People loving Keaton Wagler to the Clippers. Most people's top 4 is how mine has gone so far, and I'm not too big of a fan of that now that I'm asking people for help. But Keaton Wagler, look, he's cool, but he could play small forward and shooting guard for you, right? And shoot the lights out the ball. Maybe one day he could become a better defender. I was watching him low key try on defense. I ain't gonna lie. But I think Kingston Flemings as a on ball creator just provides more for you, and he doesn't do the same as a shooter though. Man, Keaton Wagler to the team isn't crazy at all, dude. Which is crazy, right? I do like Christian Mack though, especially that he's going to have a Darius Garland for him. You got to get like more than just Derrick Jones Jr. to play power forward, in my opinion. Dylan Swain is cool. Malik Thomas is awesome. Tyler Tanner is a sleeper. He's gonna go today in the first round, y'all. Tyler Tanner. I mean, first couple picks. I mean, it's pretty much a reason why people do the same things in the first couple picks, right? I like Kingston Flemings though, man. He didn't perform as much as I did want him to in the playoffs. I'll admit, Braden Berries is cool, but like at that point, you just get Keaton Wagler, huh? I almost like Berries more than Wagler, but like at that point, if we just get in the shooter, get Isaiah Evans. Yeah, if we're gonna draft Keaton Wagler, I'm drafting. I think I like Isaiah Evans more than Keaton Wagler. Hold on. Cameron Carr is a dog. Cameron Carr is a dog. Like Cameron Carr is high as 5. Might seem crazy, but I mean he's a dog. Man, bro, Cameron Carr has almost been my favorite. No. Okay. What's gonna be my decision is how tall Kingston Flemings is. If Kingston Flemings really is 6'2", then everything I said was wrong earlier. I thought he was like 6'4". Yeah, Kingston Flemings listed at 6'4". Yeah, literally. And then he doesn't even look short when I'm watching him play. And he's a great defender. I'm going Kingston Flemings. I'm going Kingston Flemings. I just like him more. He's a better player. Kingston Flemings is a better player, and that's what you got to get in the draft, especially if he's 6'4". At pick 6 for the Brooklyn Nets, I mean, this team needs everything. You know, they let go Cam Thomas. They got what's that name, bro? Igor Demon. They got Igor and Michael Porter. Like Igor could play around, right? He could just draft Darius Acuff here, right? I think this is a easy Darius Acuff team, or LeBaron Philon, because like isn't Darius Acuff prototype what they're running away from? Like Cam Thomas and Darius Acuff are almost shot chuckers, you know? Like, don't they want a guy that could play some defense, you know, pass around? I think that's what the Nets are looking for. But is Darius Acuff just better? That's a good question. I like Philon, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I love Philon. Philon, Acuff to the like Kings is like probably where it falls, but I'm almost gonna lean towards Philon here. You just get defense, and that matters, especially the Nets. They letting go my boy Cam Thomas is because of defense. No way you going co-sign Darius Acuff to your team like right after that, right? That would be crazy. Okay. Pick 6 for the Brooklyn Nets. I'm still leaning towards Philon. Philon had multiple years of good guard play at Alabama. This wasn't just a 1 year thing. This was multiple years of good guard play. And yeah, this is where the point guard run starts, huh? Um okay. To the Kings, we got nothing I like. No, the Kings genuinely are a team that should blow it all up. If the Kings could somehow trade everything and get pick one, they should finesse the Wizards. The Kings need to grab my best player available. Straight up, who's my best player available? Westbrook, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, Sabonis. That's a lineup that could have won a championship 6 years ago. What are we doing? This lineup's window was Keegan Murray's rookie year. This Kings roster that we currently have, when Keegan Murray was the rookie that broke the 3-point record, that was their window. Russell Westbrook's time, LaVine, like this team needs everything. Wow, this team literally needs everything. Maybe you do just go Darius Acuff. Maybe you do just go Cameron Carr. Nah, I'm leaning towards Darius Acuff. That's probably what most Kings fans are seeing. Yeah, Darius Acuff. Pick 8 for the Hawks. Maybe this is where I start talking like a Keaton Wagler because of the spacing that's needed. I mean, CJ McCollum just ran an awesome offense with them, right? Maybe you just need more spacing. Backup point guard play would be cool, but like, dude, it don't seem like the the Wizards. I mean, the Hawks, that was their problem. What else could they use? A big would be awesome, like a Day Mary. You know, Kongo's out there doing it on his own. That's what I'm looking at. What is the Hawks starting lineup nowadays? Nickeil Alexander, Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Onyeka Okongwu, and CJ McCollum. I mean, who could find their way in the starting lineup? I don't think any of these rookies besides what I mean, you need this team defense is awesome next to CJ McCollum. Is there a defensive point guard that could just build into that mode? There isn't actually. Nah. LeBaron Philon would be awesome on this Hawks team. I would not let Philon go past this team. Malik Thomas is cool. I really, really, really like Malik Thomas. Isaiah Evans. Pairing him back up with Cooper Flag would be awesome, huh? I mean, this Hawks team is maybe leaning towards a Day Mary. Do they not need a center? To me, this team needs a center. For the future, or the backup at least. A Day Mary as a backup center, that can't be bad, right? Chris Sanak, how tall is he? He could play backup center, but like he's probably better off as a forward. So that's kind of why I want to go a Day Mary just to play the center for the team. A Day Mary as a center is probably where you go. Is this the first center in the draft? Yeah, the Hawks went ahead and wow, is he the best center in this draft? A Day Mary? Wow. That's crazy, right? A Day Mary's the best center in the draft. Jaden Quaintance. He's cool, but like well, do you redshirt him? Nah, you just go take a Day Mary. And Day Mary's the best center in the draft class. That's sick. Okay. Keaton Wagler to the Mavericks, huh? Keaton Wagler to the Mavericks. Do you just do it? I do like what's his name? Isaiah Evans though, especially like he already got the connection with Coop. You're gonna have him, Coop. Is that a nepotism pick? A chemistry pick? Maybe, but like you're gonna have what Kyrie Irving, Max Christie, Cooper Flag, PJ Washington, Derek Lively, and his college teammate to replace him. And you got Klay Thompson. Bro, you get Isaiah Evans, you're just gonna have a team of shooters. And like, yeah, Keaton Wagler is that too. But like, I ain't gonna lie. Isaiah Evans been that since last year, right? Yeah, bro. And then I mean, dude, I don't see why you can't go ahead and get Isaiah Evans here. Pick 9. Maybe it is the teammate thing, but I'm gonna do the teammate thing. Isaiah Evans and Cooper Flag, dude, that'd be awesome. That'd just be awesome. Maybe Mavericks fans, NBA draft fans, let me know. Do y'all think Keaton Wagler is clearly a better shooter than Isaiah Evans? Because at the NBA, I don't think any of these guys provide anything but off ball shooting. Like these are both Klay Thompson mold type of players. So having Klay Thompson be there to mold them would be awesome. Either one of these guys at the Mavericks picks would be awesome. But I like Isaiah Evans more. And as a defender on Duke, I saw flashes for Isaiah Evans. Wagler too. Wagler might go here though. Wagler might can't pass the Bucks. I ain't gonna lie. Wagler is not trash. I ain't gonna lie. Wagler might not be able to pass the Bucks. Wagler at pick 10 for sure. But Wagler or Isaiah Evans, yeah, might be crazy for me, but I'm going Isaiah Evans, but it's a good conversation. Pick 11 for the Warriors. You trade this for a star, right? What star is gonna accept a trade for this? What do the Bucks let you get Giannis and like they pick back to back at 9 and 10? You pair up Wagler with what? What would the Warriors do here? Let me think in the mind of the Warriors. Brandon Berry's next to Curry, Butler, and all that would be awesome. Actually, just or even Chris Sanak to like let Butler play small forward. But this Warriors team, I think this is a tight team. You just need to draft shooting. Tyler Tanner, Malik Thomas. Malik Thomas would be able to play here. Shooting guard, combo guard. But Malik Thomas isn't bad here. And I like his ability to create on the ball too. I think the Warriors need another creator. Butler came here to do that, but in the regular season, I think he's somebody that needs to just make it to the postseason. And the other creator will take the kind of step down when it's playoff time. Who would that guy be? Um, I mean, what center is here? Like Chris Sanak isn't terrible, dude. I like Chris Sanak's ability to play defense, catch lobs, be big. Like the Warriors do need somebody to just be big, and his ability to shoot. I don't hate Chris Sanak. I actually like Chris Sanak. Him next to Porzingis is awesome. Like Chris Sanak could almost play Draymond to like point guard lineups. Like that would be nasty. What could that be? What the Warriors do? Like nastily start playing Draymond actually at point at the end of his career with him being a PO. I mean that's nasty, but like Chris Sanak, does he open up more than like a lethal shooter in Braden Berrios? I think so. I don't think this team needs as much size as this is telling me though. I'm mainly looking for, believe it or not, for this Warriors team spacing and scoring. Cameron Carr would be cool, huh? Just like his upside, but Tyler Tanner, nah. Braden Berries is 6'4", huh? Yeah, he's 6'4". I don't want that. I want someone bigger on the Warriors. I don't want another small guy. It's just what it is. Chris Sanak, like I said, he's a guy that can do multiple things. I like Chris Sanak, man. I'm gonna take him to the Warriors. Chris Sanak on the Warriors. Wow, the Thunder are picking at 12. This is nasty and annoying. Braden Berries, literally just get a shooter. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm the Thunder at this point, I'm just gonna give me a nice guy to score. Nice shooter, bro. Malik Thomas is cool. Malik Thomas on the Thunder would be unfair. What? Um, what about big man? That's kind of what they need. Yaxel Lindenborg on the Thunder would low key just be able to be a strong guy for them, huh? Like he'd be a cool bench player, like Yaxel off the bench, but you already got him with Jalen Williams off the bench, you know? Like Koa Pete would be nasty on the Thunder. Koa Pete on this Thunder team with the way that they play defense. His spacing though, next to Shea, do you want that spacing though? I mean, nah. Koa Pete though has like a defender is pretty lethal. He's gonna probably fall because of his shooting, but let's see a guy like who would be not. I don't think any of these centers. I don't like any of these centers. I'm saying I actually don't know any of these centers. I'm looking at y'all, and I've done a good amount of homework on this draft. Um, I don't like these bigs for where they are. Um, I mean, it is looking like what I said and getting a shooter. I did like that idea of getting a shooter, but they got like Jared McCain. They got a bro. The Thunder got so much going on, bro. Who's the best player? Who do I think is the best player here? Okay, that's what matters. The best player that probably isn't a point guard. This Dylan Swain guy is tough. I got to get more into him. He's like a little bit of a do it all, but like, do you want to do it all? Who's the best shooter? Malik Thomas can't he shoot? I believe he's a good shooter, but his jump shot kind of funky, but he also plays defense. Man, Malik Thomas is kind of where I'm leaning towards right here. He could play a little bit of combo guard. I mean, everyone could do that on this team, though, right? I would have liked if I could have got a power forward or a center, but they got what's his name coming back, Thomas Sorber. So, I mean, be cool. Is it Yaxel? Do you go out and get Yaxel? He is like a connector, you know, like just that's it though. But like that's kind of what the Thunder could use. Yaxel could play power forward next to Chet, you know. Yaxel could just be a big guy. Like that's kind of what it's looking like. Yaxel to just be big. I don't love his three. I don't like his spacing though, and that's kind of what I said. I like spacing on this team. Who's somebody that could space out the court on the Thunder? You got McCain, you got AJ, you got Chet, you got J Dub, you got Shea, you got Isaiah. I mean, it'd just be cool to get another shooter if y'all get what I'm saying. But I'm going Malik Thomas. I think Malik Thomas is the best player on the board. For the Miami Heat, my Miami Heat, by the way. Heat Nation, stand up. Cameron Carr. Okay, who's that point? Tyler Tanner would be cool. I like Tyler Tanner. He grew on me watching him. Oh man, Tyler Tanner was tough. Yaxel could play a terrible position for the Heat because Khalil Bam should be starting, in my opinion. Small forward. I mean, I don't really like none of these guys for the Heat, to be honest. Man, please, Miami, don't draft Nader, man. But y'all probably gonna do it now. I said not to. Shooting guard, I want to move on from Tyler Hero and maybe get a point guard like Ja Morant for him, you know, and then maybe what the Grizzlies could have Tyler Hero, Cameron Boozer, Zach Edey, and maybe at that point you get our pick. Now, no way you get Tyler Hero and pick 13 for John. No. So, like, but the Grizzlies will have a nice spacing team in my world as a Heat fan. We'd have Ja Morant, Wiggins, Bam, Khalil Ware, and whoever I draft here. And I mean, our point guard from last year's been good. Braden Berries. I mean, I just like that, bro. A legit shooter from a team that won the championship. He got some championship DNA in him. Come to Miami. That's what we like. We like them championship players, bro. And he could shoot. He could shoot. We lost Duncan Robinson. He could shoot, bro. Like real shooter. Is he better than Cameron Carr? Huh. Cameron Carr could shoot and he could play make. He could jump out the gym. Like Cameron's Carr upside though, you know? Braden Berries though, I feel like is he more of a schematic player? Braden Berries versus Cameron Carr is a conversation I'm gonna come back to. I'm gonna lean toward Braden Berries for now, but Cameron Carr is gonna get off the board soon. Cameron Carr is a great player. Pick 14 for the Hornets. You got LaMelo, B Mill, or you got LaMelo, Con, and B Mill. The center. I mean, now this is a perfect place to draft a wing, right? I don't see why Koa Pete couldn't do everything that Miles Bridges does, but shoot, Koa Pete could do a lot. Koa Pete would be awesome here. Like, or this would be awesome for Koa Pete because he needs this spacing. But this spacing also needs Koa Pete. Koa Pete to play defense. Koa Pete to be a dog. Koa Pete to be everything Miles Bridges isn't. And Miles Bridges will be everything Koa Pete isn't. I think Miles Bridges and Koa Pete are like so opposite that it gives you something different, which is good. Koa Pete's a great defender that can't space the court and is like a schematic player that could catch lobs. And Miles Bridges and him, that's all they could do together. They could catch lobs. That's the only thing that both of them could do. After that, Miles Bridges is a spacer that, isn't the best defender. Like they complement each other, like just whoever is needed at the time plays power forward. And no matter what, there's always going to be spacing on the court next to those three guys I just named in B Mill, Con, and LaMelo. Like even like Sexton, like there's always going to be spacing next to Koa. That's mainly like an awesome space for Koa, but I think for the Hornets too, unless maybe that should be where like Jaden Quaintance red shirts. But like nah. Maybe Jaden Quaintance maybe could go right here. You just took Caleb Wilson, but like you'd have a whole starting lineup of non-shooters. That's kind of why I almost hated Caleb Wilson there in the first place. You're gonna have what? Josh Giddey at the one. You're gonna have what? Josh Giddey at the one, Montas at the 3, Caleb Wilson at the 4, and Jaden Quaintance at the 5. Like, yo, that spacing is nasty. Whoever's that shooting guard, I don't know how much shooting you gonna need to be doing, my boy. Maybe Cameron Carr just comes here and like becomes Zach LaVine. Literally, like I think you do need like a Cameron Carr to come like fix this spacing, boy. Christian Anderson is awesome too. Christian Anderson is awesome. Like I don't see why this team doesn't need another on-ball creator. Christian Anderson shooting lights out at Texas Tech. His defense probably isn't at the level of a Tyler Tanner. It obviously isn't, but I mean, okay. Point guard, what would I go here? Christian Anderson, Tyler Tanner, legit defender though. Like legit defender. He isn't the best spacer either. Let me see Tyler Tanner stats from like 3-point shooting. I know it wasn't the greatest because he's like a John Wall almost, and that's saying it with like, 5 assists, 2 steals, 20 points, 37 from 3. Tyler Tanner got better as a shooter. He'd be able to play next to those guys. I mean, so far it is a very big lineup, which is their strength, but I mean, are any of those guys a good perimeter defender? Tyler Tanner, even though he's short, he can play perimeter defense. Cameron Carr, maybe you stay a big team and keep Cameron Carr to be able to shoot. Cameron Carr is maybe the pick. Cameron Carr is maybe where I'm leaning. I've been kind of leaning towards him. None of these centers is worth it. None. Like the Bulls maybe should not draft center this year. What do you do? Get A.J. Mary. Just look for some center play in free agency. I ain't gonna lie. Or maybe I'm wrong about A.J. Mary. And I'm leaning towards Cameron Carr here. Cameron Carr is cool. Cameron Carr, Christian Anderson. Cameron Carr or Christian Anderson or Tyler Tanner. Cameron Carr, Christian Anderson, Tyler Tanner. Cameron Carr, Christian Anderson, or Tyler Tanner. Um, oh man, Tyler here is like, it's not bad at all. Tyler here, you'd have Tyler at the 1, Giddy at the 2, Matas at the 3, Caleb Wilson at the 4, and just somebody at center. You just throw someone at center, but Christian Anderson is more of a spacer, more of the archetype that you would put next to Giddy. Bennett, Sturridge also. Bennett, is it just Bennett? Bennett could just play ball. Bennett isn't what I want though. I think the Bulls could still use oomph, and that oomph is Christian Anderson or Cameron Carr. I gotta make a choice. I'm going Cameron Carr. I keep taking my time to go Cameron Carr. Cameron Carr is not a bad defender either. Like, he's tough. He's gonna be the scorer that you look for. Like, he's gonna be the scorer that everyone's looking for. Yeah, I'm going Cameron Carr. 16 for the Grizzlies in a world where they got Cameron Boozer, Zach Edey, and whatever going on at the 1, 2, 3. They just, who's ever the best player at the 1, 2, 3. Mikal, I don't really like Mikal. He reminds me of Jalen Green. Sturridge is like whatever. Like, what does he bring? He's cool though. Anderson is cool. Tyler Tanner is cool, but like, him and John Morant would never be able to like really play next to each other. And like, do you keep Ja? That's a question, but I'm gonna keep Ja in this world. And you're not going big. That's all I do know. Nate Ament, his upside is cool and all, but I ain't really too big of a fan of Nate Ament game. The Grizzlies lineup, I'm going to check out what was their starting lineup this year. You're going to have Ja, Edey, Cameron Boozer, Jalen Wells, and Howard. Coward, I mean. Like, yeah, I said his name like one. Either way, you're just going to go wings. Like, that's kind of what the Grizzlies been doing for a while. Like, you can't hate their guard rotation. They just need wings. What wing do I take? Jalen Swain is awesome, huh? Jalen Swain on this team, do a little bit of everything. Jalen Swain to be a star player on this team almost is possible. Tonde Yesufu is cool too. But like, Jalen Swain to this Grizzlies team will be able to provide a little bit of everything. I think I want to go Jalen Swain, like an Evan Turner, but nowadays an Evan Turner is an all-star, like, do a little bit of everything. Nate Ament, him being at this pick probably isn't popular, but I'm not high on him. Yeah, I'm gonna go what's his name? Where was he? Dylan Swain. Yeah, I don't hate Dylan Swain. He's cool. Pick 17. The Thunder, this is their third pick, bro. Nah, this is their second. Whatever. Malik Thomas. That's a cool, just plug and play player to that team. And I mean, I was thinking about Yexel so bad. Yexel's like not the most popular type of player for me to take, but I mean, what else would I do, right? Haynes. Let me see something. Is he better than I think? Cause my boy, when we was doing a podcast, he was cool with Haynes. Like, Haynes was someone he was taking in the lottery consistently. Do I take Haynes right here, even though I haven't got into Washington yet, mainly been a college football channel, but maybe I'll go Haynes Steinbach here. I'm seeing he could pass a little bit, like, yeah, and I'm hearing it. He could be big. He's bigger. He's as big as the XL. He's rumored to be bigger. I mean, Hayden Steinbeck. I mean, yeah, no, Hayden Steinbeck. That's why you don't take XL. He's kind of like a tweener. I don't like tweeners. I say that, and I might just take him here for the Hornets. But does that brings a lot of defense and toughness to the Hornets? I think that's what's needed. Um, Jaden Quaintance, no way. I mean, I think I just go Jaden Quaintance talking about defense and toughness, right? Um, he's someone who you could redshirt. Like, I don't see why you can't redshirt this dude. You could redshirt him and then he just goes out and bees the center for this team. Dude, Quaintance as the Hornet center would be awesome. Quaintance as the Hornet center would be awesome. Pick 19, Raptors. Okay, so they got that wing duo. They made the playoffs. I ain't taking none of these bigs. I mean, yeah, you could just really upgrade the guard play. Yeah, that's all you could do. Upgrade point guard. That's literally all you almost could do. Yeah, just who's the best point guard available? Oh, Tyler Tanner on this team. That the spacing. Oh, the defense, y'all. Imagine Tyler Tanner and Scotty Barnes on defense. Christian Anderson to light up the court though. I got it. What did Tyler Tanner shoot from three again? He shot good enough, man. Dude. I think Tyler Tanner and Scotty Barnes on defense would be like almost toxic. You got what Christian Anderson too, who is cool. You got what? Okay, Christian Anderson is a great shooter. In a great shooter. You gotta go guard here. I'm sorry, you gotta go guard here. Christian Anderson is a great shooter. Does he have enough defense around him to where like he could just run the show, right? Tyler Tanner is a great defender who's getting better on defense. I think I said Tyler Tanner's like John Wall earlier, y'all. John Wall next to Scotty Barnes is my like question. Who cares, right? Like he's a better defender. Tyler Tanner's the best defender here. I don't know about the Stanford kid. Um, Tyler Tanner's tough. Okay. What's that shooting guard here? Nah, bro. I'm going. Okay. Tyler Tanner or Christian Anderson. That's not easy. Christian Anderson is a lethal shooter, bro. I might just Tyler Tanner and okay. Christian Anderson off ball next to Ingram and Barnes is lethal, but isn't Tyler Tanner isn't lethal, but he's capable. He's capable, and that's what the NBA is about: is getting better at the 3-point shooting. Anderson is he's going to be an elite NBA 3-point shooter though. Like in the NBA, he's going to become a elite 3-point shooter. But believe it or not, I think the Raptors have taken a couple of guys who have thought of that in Jacoby Walter, Grady Dick. I think Jacoby Walter and Grady Dick in college were great shooters. I don't know what they've been doing in the NBA, but those guys are so young and were such great shooters in college that like I'm not too worried on it, you know? Just get them more minutes. Christian Anderson though, he's almost that too at point guard. They haven't drafted that at point guard yet. They haven't had the off ball 3-point shooting. They've had great catch and shoot 3-point shooters. Christian Anderson does provide something different. They have a big lineup that could play defense around them quickly. I mean, Christian Anderson or Tyler Tanner is my conversation. I don't know which one I like more. I might just go Christian Anderson because his 3-point ability in the NBA, where he be pulling up from, it's going to translate. I'm gonna go Christian Anderson, but Tyler Tanner's going very soon. Tyler Tanner's going so soon. Right here for the Spurs. I mean, Yaxel is cool. Yeah, Yaxel will always fit with Wimby, right? I mean, I said I hate that Yaxel's a tweener, But where else could he be like a tweener, right? Yaxel to the Spurs actually, like, is that where the fall ends, or do the Spurs go ahead and take Nate Ament? I don't like Nate Ament to the Spurs. You already got the Skinny King. You don't need another one of those, bro. Go get you a guy like Yaxel got legit girth on him. No, Yaxel legit right here. Okay, what else would I do besides Yaxel? Yaxel is the pick here. If not, who? Yaxel. No, Yaxel is going to be a better player than where he gets drafted because of his tweenerism. But like, if you could be a tweener and strong next to anyone, bruh, go ahead next to Wemby, bruh. Nah. Yaxel could be a tweener next to anyone. It's Wemby. Wemby. And then he has the championship pedigree. Like, I thought about Yaxel with like both Thunder picks since 12, but he's a tweener. You feel me? And that's why he'd fit next to Chet. But like, same thing goes with Wemby, and he's at 20. If someone we thought about 12, we're at 20. That's cool. Pick 21, the Detroit Pistons. Dang, Kristen Anderson's off the board. That's what I would have went with them, and that's what I was thinking about just doing to make it easier on myself. But I just think Christian Anderson might be better than Tyler Tanner, even though Tyler Tanner provides more. Tyler Tanner got upside, is what it is for me. Do they say that here? No, they just say he got scoring, playmaking. They think Tyler Tanner's best two traits aren't even what I think is his best two traits, which is what? Defense and what? I mean, yeah, defense and playmaking. All right, I'm lying. But defense is like, them boys sleep. But he is 6 foot. Maybe that's why not. But Tyler Tanner next to Cade, and you just put Cade at shooting guard to let Cade be the shooter, you know? Nate Ament, I don't like Nate Ament that much, man. Like, come on, bro. You do need shooting though. Do you go Richie Saunders here? Richie Saunders here. Richie Saunders or Bennett. Bennett here to just, play alongside Cade. Literally. Just play alongside Cade. Yeah, I'm thinking Bennett's the pick. Just play alongside Cade. That's all you gotta do. Richie Saunders though is a viable option too. But I mean, Bennett, you go Bennett. Yeah, Bennett just play alongside Cade, shoot. Be the shooting guard. Yeah. Just like a Tyus. No. What would Bennett be like? What's that boy on the Grizzlies nowadays? Ty Jerome. Be his Ty Jerome. Pick 22. You almost want to go center because like this nigga B never here, right? You almost want to go smack to big, but like none of these bigs is talented enough. And then you just let Jared McCain go like it's nothing. I mean, shit, you gonna kill, bro? Shit, you let Jared McCain go like he nothing, bro. What the fuck? Tyler Tanner. I mean, wow. You let Jared McCain go like he nothing, and then but Tyler Tanner's so small next to Maxey. Maxey gotta stay here. Maxey's like franchise piece. I don't want to draft him competition, but like VJ Edgecombe is almost a franchise piece too. And then you got what going on at forward. Is this team just like that? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might go Yesufu. Yesufu be playing like Kobe sometimes. I might have let Yesufu fall way too much. Yesufu is 6'6". I should have took Yesufu to the Hornets instead of Kobe Pete, huh? I should have took Yesufu to the Heat. I ain't gonna lie, I let Yesufu fall, huh? Yesufu should have went to the Warriors at shooting guard. Oh my God, imagine Yesufu on the Warriors. I let Yesufu fall. Oh, and then then I let Yesufu fall. Yeah, Yesufu can play small forward at 6'6". Yeah. Nate Ament, though, he can play big for them. I let Yesufu fall. I don't like this board. I gotta make my own big board, y'all. Maybe that'll be the next episode. Going over and making a big board and then repeating this. I gotta make a big board, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. Yeah. Pick 23. What do we got over here? We got what for the Hawks? Didn't the Hawks pick already in a day Mary? That's cool. Do we stop and just take Mikael Brown? People love this kid, but I like Tyler Tanner more. Even on this team, he'd come in, he played defense. Him and Nikhil on defense would be tough. Tyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson. This is a defensive minded team. I've been talking about Tyler Tanner. Yeah, Tyler Tanner right here with a Day Mary. Dude, that defense has a POA defender in Tyler Tanner and a 7-3 center coming off the bench. Like, yeah, you're just building defense. And the Hawks, I mean, they were fake doing something, right? Tyler Tanner could be the John Wall I'm talking about. That's awesome. Mikael Brown, bro, this boy could fall out the first round to me, man. If he proved me wrong, go ahead, do it. He's Jalen Green, bro. I don't care for Jalen Green. Like, it's hard to win a championship when somebody's like him playing basketball ruin my vibe sometimes. Like, come on, what you doing, bro? I mean, Richie Saunders. No, Richie Saunders to the Knicks will provide more than Mikael Brown. Just off ball, spacing, being a player next to Jalen Brunson. Like, I think Richie Saunders would be a better player next to Jalen Brunson than Mikael Brown. Mikael Brown though, like he okay. I don't think Mikael Brown's no 6'3". I think they're wrong about that. If Mikael Brown ever calms down anywhere, though, it is next to Jalen Brunson, right? If he ever calms down, right? Like, no way he sees Jalen Brunson. No, he doesn't do that. You don't do that. You don't see Jalen Brunson and Cat on your team and do the shit Mikael Brown does. But like, nah, I'm sorry. This is just a team that's ready now. Go Richie Saunders. Though, don't even deal with the bullshit. Don't even do it to yourself. Right here for the Lakers. Yeah, this is a team that should trade this shit. Yeah, Richie Saunders would have probably been the guy. I wonder who do the Lakers fans and Lakers media take. No way I could do a pick without getting Lakers media in my head, right? Let's see. I did it for the Clippers. Let's do a Lakers mock draft. LA, baby. What y'all need, man? Oh, so far I'm seeing Yaxel. I mean, Yaxel would have been awesome on this team, huh? I'm seeing a guy who I've never heard in Henry Furser. Like, let me search that name. Who is this guy? A center, a North Carolina center who plays defense and shoots. Whoa. If you got a 7-foot center that plays defense and shoots, what is this? Somebody that could have defense and shoots, dude. I mean, this is somebody that could go to the Hornets. Defense and shoots. What? Defense and shoots. This is somebody who I'm not. Dude, he is starting to look familiar. I almost have seen this guy play. I've seen the face, but not the player. Not the player name. Okay, multiple Lakers. Oh, this is Henry is like Lakers media favorite pick, and just going over the type of player he is, I'm seeing why. 7-foot center that can shoot, play next to Caleb Wilson, that you could play next to Braun. Caleb Wilson is almost like Julius Randle, and Julius Randle wants to be LeBron. And yeah, he is even the next center ranked. I'm kind of happy I did that, y'all. Y'all about to see me go ahead and take a player that I've never, or I have watched a lot of North Carolina. So like, y'all just watch me take a player just off of it. You know, hey, this is the first mock draft. I didn't even expect to go the whole first round. I guess I just did, but now the Lakers getting that center is an awesome pick. Nuggets. What would I do with the Nuggets here in the first round? You know what? Last couple picks, I might keep doing what I just did. Let's see what the Nuggets media wants. Now you gotta go. Mikael Brown here, huh? You got a chance to get a star, like a star. Like he wanted to be a star so bad, but like I mean, is Bennett Sturridge still on the board? No way, right? I took Bennett already. Um, I mean, yeah, I took Dylan Swinging already. I'm higher on these guys. It's looking like you get a Nuggets draft where they land Amari Bailey. Who what does this guy do? Amari Bailey, defense, real two-way value. That's cool and all. But Mikael Brown is legit a shooter. Like he can legit shoot. He's gonna have Jokic and Jamal Murray on his team. He's gonna be a shooting guard on this team, right? I think Mikael Brown is even, like I said, taller than they're saying. They're saying he's 6'3". He felt like he was like 6'5". If Jalen Green could fit anywhere, it's the Nuggets. Like, yeah, no, this is the only way Mikael Brown could work out. He'd have to go on like the Nuggets and like be babied by Jokic. I'm sorry. He's amazing. He could do things, but like he needs to like be on a leash, and Jokic could do that. No, he could. Jokic, Aaron Gordon, Mikael Brown would literally just be like Michael Porter Jr.'s replacement. Mikael Brown Jr. Oh, here we go. Like that's what we need. We need Michael Porter Jr. on the court. Right here for the Celtics, this is a little bit unfortunate because this is a team that I think is desperate for center play. I think it's desperate for center play, but like it's not on the board. Isaiah Evans isn't on the board. Like he'd be a great shooter for them. Amari Allen was told to be a 6'8" defender. Maybe just another 6'8" defender is good for the Celtics. Just another guy to play big. Another wing, yeah, and then you start plugging in Jaylen Brown at shooting guard. I think this is Jaylen Brown shooting guard season, and Derek White at point. Celtics depth chart. Let me see what it currently is. You have who was they playing at point guard? Well, yeah, it was Derek White. Yeah, just like I said. This team desperately needs a center. I'll agree, but like, is Amari Allen just like? Okay. Nate Man, is this where the fall ends? Like, Nate Man, like next to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, he know better, right? I think this is where the fall ends. Like these Mikael Brown Jr. Nate Man guys, who I think they need a leash. I mean, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, he know better. Like he'll know who need to take the shots. I think Nate Man is like Jonathan Isaac. He's an awesome like defender. I don't like him with the ball in his hands too much. He could wait for the Jays, and then maybe Nate could like do something. Nate could, yeah. I like Nate Man. He is pleasable to go in the first round, I guess. But I think he's a back end first round player that should be on a leash with one of these star players. You know what I mean? Like one of these star players needs to let him know where his place is. Same thing with Mikael Brown. But one day they could, have the upside to become one of those guys, which is why people love them. Last 3 picks, and then we out of here. Or I guess I'm gonna kind of let y'all see what the whole draft was, a recap, and then we out of here. Is there any players that are low that I like? Not really. No, I'm not seeing anyone. Who's left on the board? We got this Amari Allen guy who I'm pretty sure is about to go. This team, they got Ayo Dosunmu, who I want them to let become the lead point. Braden Smith, dude. He wasn't bad. This Braden Smith dude. I'm gonna see his stats again, but I remember seeing him play, and he was cool. I don't really remember him though. You feel me? Like where I'm at that point of the draft where I can't lie to y'all. It's like I said, the last 3 picks. Surprised I did a whole entire first, but I'm happy too because I'm gonna go back and watch the season. I'm gonna watch some of these players. I'm gonna start off with Michigan low key. I want to watch Ade Mary and see how he does against um certain matchups. Um, I mean, what could this Timberwolves team use? Is just the best player, right? Elijah Arenas, he cool. Um, I mean, bro, back end of the first round, what could the Timberwolves do, bro? Let me see this depth chart real quick. So the Timberwolves, they depth chart got obviously Ant-Man. You got Jaden Daniels, Julius Randle, Ayo Dosunmu, Rudy Gobert. Like that is a legit like I that's a legit starting five. Okay. Clearly, we're not getting a starter here. Look at the point of the draft we at, Mar. Um, so who would be the best player like off the bench, right? Um, a center off the bench wouldn't be terrible for this team. Like Rudy is getting old. I like Nas' ability to like kind of play power forward too. And like having Rudy Gobert starting to mentor somebody isn't a bad idea, bro. Rudy Gobert is becoming 33 years old. Having him just mentor this Kentucky guy at 7'1", I ain't gonna lie, as a basketball team, that's almost how I'm looking at things. Especially like I said, maybe it's me also like being at the end of the draft and not knowing some of these guys. Amari Allen is cool. A 7'1" center that played defense is cool. And I mean, that's how I'm looking at it, bro. That this Timberwolves lineup, all of these are bench players. All of these. Who has like the most potential? I mean, Kareem Lopez is a guy. No. I haven't watched Kareem Lopez because where he plays, but people have been on Kareem Lopez since high school. I gotta just take Kareem Lopez, right? Yeah, Kareem Lopez, low key. I should have took Kareem Lopez before Nate. I ain't gonna lie. Looking back at it, bro, Kareem Lopez, better than Nate. Yeah, I tripped. I should have took Nate right here to come off that bench, boy, or to be a Cavalier starter. Yeah, nah. I did play with Kareem. I should have took Kareem to the Celtics instead of Nate. Right here for the Celtics. I mean for the Cavs, I will just take this small forward I've been talking about in Amari Allen. They need a small forward. And last pick, we got a shooting guard, I believe, for Isaiah Evans for the Mavericks. You got a small forward in Cooper Flag, or Isaiah Evans could play small forward and Cooper Flag at power. But what else could you do for this team? You got Kyrie at point. You got a real shooter in Clay. I mean, do you just take that 7'1" guy? Like I said, 7'1" block shots, be the backup center for a Derek Lively. Like you got Daniel Gafford though, right? This Mavericks team next year is going to be comp. So like right here, I want to draft someone that could like do something. Like maybe a Braden Smith to just be like Kyrie's like third stringer, because Kyrie's still gonna be coming back. Elijah Arenas. I mean, I feel like he's just gonna. Ah man, Elijah Arenas actually isn't bad, but you also did just take bro and Isaiah Evans to kind of play that role, right? You got a good center rotation though, bro. Even like a third string, and bro, nah. And then you even got a fourth string in Powell. Like this center rotation is great. You got the wings. This Mavericks team right here, bro, is a problem. I ain't gonna lie, man. Maybe you do just go nepotism and take Arenas. Like this Mavericks team is a problem. Braden Smith is probably where I'm leaning towards, where you just get a point guard that could play point when or you go Stojakovic. Stojakovic would be hilarious here. Um, Stojakovic could shoot though. Like getting shooters on this team isn't bad. Stojakovic could shoot. You just get shooters for Cooper Flag's future. You get Isaiah Evans at shooting guard, Stojakovic at small forward, Cooper Flag at power. Those centers. You got Kyrie just running that. Dude, I don't hate that. I want to see how he played this year though, because like I said, I did watch more college basketball than the average person does. I watch more than I even usually do. But like I said, I was enough to know that, and I said, "Oh, this is shooter." You feel me? But nah. Thank God I checked that real quick because I did watch Illinois. Yeah, King Wagler team. And yeah. This guy was not popping for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. This guy was not popping. Um, yeah, nah, he could go. Elijah Arenas. I'm sorry, I don't feel like I watched Elijah pop. Like, I don't think I was watching Elijah Arenas do anything either. I feel like Elijah Arenas shot piss poor too. Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, no, watching Elijah Arenas, like, no, he was shooting bad. Um, Braden Smith is it just what I said, and you just draft a, a guy that could play point. You know, he could shoot. He's short, but like he can play point and he can shoot. You feel me? Y'all over here trying to run Cooper Flag at point. Clearly, you need another one because I ain't gonna lie, I do like what's buddy name Ryan Nemhart Jr. But I mean, if they out here running Cooper Flag at point, clearly they don't fucking like him. So yeah, let's go Braden Smith, and that'll end my draft. I like this. I like this. Recap of my first round. Y'all seeing it. Um, Thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode on the MLD Balls page. That was my first official 2026 NBA mock draft. Now that we got the lottery set in place, y'all got an idea of what I'm thinking about the draft. But I mean, this is time for me to just live life, and I'll eventually get to some of these other players. And thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode on the MLD Balls page. Have a nice day and God bless.